Have you ever gone through a really sudden, painful loss, maybe a friendship, a relationship, or even a job, and you're just left wondering why? Well, what if those moments aren't punishments at all? What if they're actually preparations? Today, we're going to look at a spiritual perspective that completely reframes those tough moments, not as endings, but as a divine setup for something way, way bigger. You know that feeling, right? A relationship that used to be your safe space, a source of joy, and suddenly it just feels off. It's tense, it's distant, it feels forced. And you're left completely confused and hurt, just replaying everything in your head, trying to figure out what you did wrong. It's such a painful and, honestly, a very common experience. Okay, so let's get right to the heart of this idea. The perspective we're exploring today says that when God starts removing someone or something from your life, He's not punishing you, He's preparing you. So this isn't about rejection, it's about redirection. Think of it as a divine launch into the next chapter of your life. So let's start with one of the toughest things to go through. When the people around you, your circle, start to shift, and it feels like it's completely out of your control. What's really going on there? This is where we get a major perspective shift. What we feel as confusing drama or that awkward tension with someone, this viewpoint calls it divine disconnection. It's basically a sign that your paths are going in different directions. And the reason is simple. That person just can't go where God is taking you next. So how can you tell if this is happening? Well, there are a few pretty clear signs. First, there's just this growing discomfort. That peace you used to feel with them is gone. It's replaced by this subtle tension. Second, the conversations are draining. Instead of feeling built up or encouraged, you just walk away feeling empty. And third, doors start closing. It's almost like opportunities and favor just seem to hit a wall whenever you're with them. And I love this because it explains how it happens. It's not usually some big dramatic fight. Instead, God just shows you the truth. It happens in the small moments. The mask slips a little, you overhear something, or you start seeing inconsistencies you never noticed before. And this isn't meant to be cruel. It's actually a mercy, giving you the clarity you need to walk away before it gets any worse. Now, when all this stuff is happening on the outside, losing friends, feeling disconnected, it almost always kicks off a huge battle on the inside. So let's shift gears and talk about how this spiritual framework looks at the anxiety that comes with all this change. From this perspective, anxiety is more than just a mental health issue. It's seen as a targeted spiritual attack, and it has a very specific goal: to steal your peace, mess with your head so you can't think clearly, and get you so distracted by fear that you totally lose sight of your purpose. And this verse right here is the bedrock of the whole argument. It draws a clear line in the sand. If fear is not from God, then that anxious, spiraling, worried feeling, that's not from Him either. It's an intruder. What is from Him, your spiritual birthright, is power, love, and a clear, calm mind. Okay, so if anxiety is an attack, what's our defense? How do we fight back? Well, the source material points to one specific passage as the ultimate weapon, a verse that doesn't just comfort you, but actively guards you. And this is it, Philippians 4, 6-7. And look at the formula here. First, a direct command, don't be anxious. Then, an instruction, pray about everything, be specific, and do it with thankfulness. And finally, the promise, a peace that doesn't even make logical sense will stand guard over you. That word, guard, that is everything. This isn't talking about a temporary feeling of calm that comes and goes. The image here is of a supernatural shield, a soldier that stands watch over your heart and your mind, actively deflecting the anxious thoughts that are fired at you. Okay, that all sounds really good in principle, but what do you actually do when your heart is pounding and your mind is racing a million miles an hour? Well, it gets broken down into a really practical 4-step strategy you can use in the moment. All right, let's walk through it. Step 1, just stop. The second you feel that anxiety starting to build, pause. You have to break its momentum. Step 2, be specific. Don't just say, God, I'm stressed. Name the fear. Drag it out into the light. I'm terrified I'm going to fail this test. I'm worried about this doctor's appointment. Saying it out loud robs it of its power. Step 3 is the real game changer. Add thanksgiving. This literally forces your brain to shift focus from the problem to the provider. And finally, step 4, receive it. Don't just pray and then go right back to worrying. Take a moment, breathe, and make a conscious choice to accept the peace that He promised. So now let's bring it all back together. We have this painful external stuff, the changing relationships, and this intense internal battle with anxiety. How do they connect in the big picture of your life's purpose? This verse just says it all, doesn't it? It's the idea of purposeful pruning. When God removes a relationship that's no longer helping you grow, it's not to leave you with less. It's actually to redirect all that energy and all those resources so you can become even more fruitful in the places you're meant to be. And maybe you've actually felt this. The breakup or the end of the friendship is just crushing at first. But then a few weeks or months go by and the fog starts to lift. You realize peace is back. You feel lighter. That feeling is no coincidence. It's seen as the confirmation that the separation had to happen for you to get your vision back. And this is the main takeaway. If you remember one thing, let it be this. Every single subtraction, every closed door, every painful ending, it's not random. It's a deliberate act of divine planning. He's clearing space. He's making room. So the final question we should ask ourselves isn't, why did I lose that? The better question is, what new blessing is he making room for? This completely shifts us from grieving what's gone to getting excited about what's coming. That empty feeling you might have right now, that's not just an absence. That's the construction site for your next blessing.